Long ago, in a rural village, there lived a donkey. It was a simple beast of burden, tied each day to a wooden post outside its owner's home. The village itself was remote, separated from the rest of the world by a dense forest no one dared to cross. One day, a fierce storm struck the village. As thunder roared and rain lashed against the roofs, the donkey's rope, worn thin by years of use, snapped under the strain of the wind. Startled by the noise and the sudden freedom, the donkey bolted into the forest. Terrified, the animal ran blindly, crashing through thick underbrush and splashing through muddy streams. When the storm passed, the donkey's owner realized the animal was missing. It wasn't just any donkey. It was essential to his work as a farmer. Desperate to find it, he gathered his pack of dogs. At first light, they set out, following the faint scent of the donkey into the forest. The search was grueling. The forest was a maze of winding paths, tangled roots, and the eerie sounds of unseen creatures. But the dogs, guided by the faint scent of the donkey, pressed on without hesitation. After what felt like an eternity, the forest began to thin, leading to an opening. The farmer stumbled upon something he never could have imagined: a grand city. Towering stone walls, bustling marketplaces, and crowds of people filled the scene. The farmer stood in awe. After finding the donkey, the farmer made his way back to the village through the forest. He marked the trail as he returned, tying strips of cloth to branches and carving signs into tree trunks. When he finally emerged from the forest into the familiar sights of his village, he gathered the townsfolk and shared his discovery. "The donkey," he said, "has led me to a kingdom beyond the forest, unlike anything we've ever seen." The villagers were skeptical at first, but the farmer's excitement and the promise of trade and riches intrigued them. Slowly, curiosity spread. A few brave villagers followed the trail marked by the farmer, taking cattle and goods to see if they could barter with the people of the kingdom. They returned with stories of wonders: golden trinkets, exotic spices, and a bustling marketplace that welcomed their goods. Word spread, and the once feared forest was now a lifeline. Over time, more and more villagers began to use the trail. The constant foot traffic and the weight of wagons turned the dirt into a clear, beaten path. As generations passed, the trail became the main route connecting the now thriving village to what had grown from a kingdom into a sprawling city. As the city grew and prospered, its rulers decided it was time to build a proper road to the village. A team of engineers was sent to survey the old trail. While studying its winding course, one of them paused and asked, "Who discovered this path?" One of the village elders proudly explained, "This path was first discovered by a donkey during a great storm." The chief engineer chuckled and shook his head. "A donkey's path? No wonder it's so long and winding. There's a far shorter and easier way to connect your village to the city. We'll build a proper road." The villagers couldn't help but feel embarrassed. They thought to themselves, "If only we had sought to make our own way instead of blindly following the donkey's trail. How much time and effort we could have saved." This story teaches us a valuable lesson. Are we too blindly walking on paths created by someone else? Are we going in a direction just because that's where everyone else is going? If so, perhaps it's time to stop and reflect. The work we do, the life we live, are they aligned with our true interests and purpose? Or are they shaped by the expectations of society, family, or habit? If you have the courage to question, to explore, and to create your own path, you might just discover a way that's not only shorter and easier, but uniquely your own. And once you walk that path, success and fulfillment will surely follow. If you enjoyed this video, you might love this next one too. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more inspiring content in the future.